Hi guys, hey, welcome to your March reading. Thanks for joining me. And Aries, this is your reading. Now that card you see before you is just the first card of 10 that we are going to be using for the month's reading of interaction and psychic connective energies. This first card is just a numerological card which gives us a certain vibration to work with for the month, including the colours and the numerology and the word on it. You got 96, which of course adds to 15, and 5 and 1 add to 6. 6 is the number of families and nurture and compassion. Now the word on the bottom is forgiveness. So we are being asked in this month of March for you Aries to look into this realm of forgiveness. For each and every one of you, it's going to have a different resonant meaning. Forgiveness can be directed at yourself, so to forgive yourself of something that you're being too harsh, critical or judgmental about, or to allow forgiveness within a situation that surrounds other people as well. So whether you feel that something has been misappropriated towards you, or there has been unbalance or unfairness or unkindness, they're asking you, or the universe or the spirit guide helpers are asking you to allow a degree of forgiveness to come in. Now we see the colours blue in the background, which is all about communication, and often forgiveness can't take place unless communication is taking place, because it's very hard to have agreeable forgiveness between two parties or between more than one without subtle or appropriate communication. The other part there, the Merkaba, is purple, which is like the third eye, so that's connecting with your intuitive self and listening to that part of you, your psychic senses and your clear sentience and clear audience as well. So there's a degree of perhaps around this forgiveness, you need to tune into that higher level and connect at the spiritual for some answers. Let's move this one aside. We can leave it up there for now, and we are using 4 of the Morgan Greer cards, and then we will be doing 4 cards underneath to ascertain a deeper soul connection with the cards and what they might be referencing for this month of March. So Aries, let's see what's in store for you guys. I might just mention, if you can hear a staticky clicking noise in the background, that is the joy and bliss of the male cicadas singing their love song to attract a mate. So there's not much we can do to change it, but if we just accept it for being what it is, it becomes not an issue. First card out, beautiful for the month of March, the Ace of Rods. The second card, the Hierophant. The third card, the Wheel of Fortune. And the fourth card, the Fool. So Aries, this is a big month for you. You have 3 major arcanas and an ace. In fact, that's a pretty powerful set of cards. It's a very potent looking reading. We have just come through the ecliptical month of February, where a lot of big energies and dynamics and paradigms were shifting and taking place. So for most everyone on the planet, very little will have remained the same after February of 2017. And the changes will be taking place at many different levels for each and every one of you. They can be physical, emotional, metaphysical, spiritual, or soul-related, partnerships, careers, you name it. Everything was on the board. So let's see here what your cards are going to be matching this. The Ace of Rods is envy. The Hierophant is success. The Wheel of Fortune is abundance. And the Fool is pride. It's quite funny, isn't it? I'm sorry for laughing, but what is that saying? Pride comes before a fool. And of course it's not spelt that way, it's spelt F-A-L-L, but the two seem to go together quite beautifully. So we'll work from the left to the right, and I'll leave that beautiful forgiveness card up in the left hand side because that will be giving off a vibrational frequency at the same time. Now, with the bottom cards, the mandala cards, they are soul journey cards, so they're very powerful and they're very deep, and they can connect with you at your own personal level, even separate from the reading. So the idea is, as we go through the reading, you pick one of those mandalas that you are most attracted to. Funnily enough, I can't help but look at this one. It's a beautiful cerise colour, and it's just jumping out at me. But each one of you will pick a different one, and then that mandala will be working on you at a very deep core level, because mandalas have a vibrational frequency attuned to them, and when you are focused on it and in tune with it, it will be creating a vibrational frequency yourself within your own body. Anyhow, let's start with the reading and the top left card, which is the Ace of Rods, as you move into the month of March. I love the Ace of Rods. It's one of the more energetic, kind of upsy, powerful aces, and it just portends brand new beginnings. Now, this can be in the career sector. So if it's not the career, it's your creative zone. This is the force of creativity. It's when your mind is awake, when you are connected to the ethers, when your soul, mind and body are all flowing as one, so that harmony is, when we are in harmony and balance, that's when our creative forces and our juices are at their very best and new ideas surge forward. So the universe is possibly giving you this opportunistic time to bring some creative energy or force or newness into your life. So some of you might well be applying for new jobs, and there could be offers on the table. If this is the case, this is a great time to prepare yourself and be the best candidate you can. Get your CVs up and running, make sure they are really well documented and written, and that all your current job details are within that product or CV that you're handing over. Also, for some of you, you will be starting or thinking of creating new businesses, and new business ideas will be popping forward. You're thinking maybe of starting it on your own. Some of you might seek counsel or mentoring from other people, which could be beneficial as well. Now, the card underneath, Envy, it says, I am the same as everybody but with different challenges. So it's telling you not to allow any blocks or doubt, self-doubt, to stop you from this creative force that's coming your way. Don't look at other people and think they're better, and don't look at others and think that you're worse, which is exactly the message that that card is giving off. So envy is one of life's foolish follies. If you fall into the boat of envying other people for whatever reason, whether it be you think they look better, or they have more money, or their relationship seems better, or their job seems better, every time you envy something, you are cutting a piece of your own strength and energy and opportunity away. You're burning it away. When you look at others who are successful for whatever reason, and you admire it, and you go, wow, good on them. Oh, God, isn't that fantastic? Or, wow, look at that beautiful, stunning person over there. How fantastic to look like that in life. Or, look at the great success that guy's having in his business. How great for him. That's the way to feel. Let go of envy in your life, and that Ace of Rods will take you to heights and boundaries that you didn't even know were there. Like boundless, actually, as opposed to boundaries. So it's actually a really good card. It's a really good one for some of you to focus on, because if you have any of these self-doubts, or you've been feeling lesser or of a lesser person, this is the one to focus on right here. That's actually very, very powerful. And it's got that subtle yellowy kind of effect in it, which is very much the solar plexus and sacral area of the body, and that is about increasing your physical and emotional strength. So to increase the physical part of your body, where the sacral and solar plexus chakra are, which is sort of across this mid-zone, you can eat the foods that are this colour or wear those colours, that's the yellowies and the oranges, and you can also do physical exercise that strengthens that part of the body, including things like sit-ups and boxing or power walking with your arms pumping, and also a really, really good one here for getting firm abs and a strong stomach area, which in turn gives you a stronger back, is planking. It's so easy, everyone can get down and do a plank on the floor. It costs you nothing and it takes very little time. You know, some people when they start off with planking can only do maybe 10 seconds and they have to stop. But if you did it every morning or once or twice a day, within a week you would be up to nearly a minute or possibly longer than a minute. And that is power strength. And when you strengthen the front of that part of your body, the abdomen and the stomach and bowel area, your back gets stronger as well. And then you can hold yourself up higher. And then, you know, immediately you've got less envy about other people because you're feeling better and stronger yourself anyhow, physically in particular. Let's move to the next set of cards, the Hierophant and the Success card. So the Hierophant is often seen as a priestly figure, and he holds the keys of life there in front of him. He also has an ecliptical moon-shaped item around his neck. So he might be referring to some energy that's sort of happening or bubbling away through February and March to do with the eclipses. And he is often stately and religiously inclined. So for some of you this could be a spiritual epiphany that you're going through, or a reconnection to your previous love of religion some way or another. Some of you may be taking some sort of religious vows or something to do with the churches or the religion that you follow and reconnecting with it, or attending functions around there. There is also a degree of him saying that he's holding up 2 fingers, so the number 2 can often be relevant. 2 people, or 2 months, or 2 weeks, or something about 2. And he's sort of cautioning you as if to say, stop and slow down and make sure that you do this right. He is very much about being legal and appropriate, and especially pertaining to societal rules. So if some of you have to do something or perform something that is being watched over or you're being judged about, do it well, because there will be great success. Now, when you think of him as being a religious figure, all religion should only ever be based in the structure of love. Religion is only, or should only be, about love, the highest vibration of all. And this whole Success card says, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So there's something in here for you guys about nurturing the energy of love around this particular figure, the Hierophant, and something about yourselves, loving yourself and loving your connection to Source and your beliefs, and reinforcing your belief systems or uplifting them again or taking them higher, or reconnecting with this potential religious perspective in life, and also following these rules, as I say, and doctrines. But there is great success around it. Maybe some of you even, he can symbolize like a legal event, a marriage, a wedding. There could be things along those lines as well. The other perspective of the Hierophant can sometimes represent that you feel you are being stifled or held back a little bit by rules and regulations, and in particular traditional belief systems. So some of you may be wanting to break your traditional belief systems as well. So here's the opposite side of the coin. And that's why I often see him with his hand held up as if to say, no, don't do that. But if you do it with love, nothing stops you from being in that love realm. And I, for one, am not a firm believer of traditional beliefs. I'm much more of an open soul and an open spirit, and it's all about just the word love and the connection of love and light in particular. So I think if you're feeling any restrictions around you or from other people in your life who might be that way inclined, if you deal with it with the energy of love and gentleness, and certainly not envy or anything, it should come out as being a successful transition for you, and you will be able to transmute your desires and your energy of love and higher frequency vibrations so that it is a successful energy. Now we come to the next two cards, the Wheel of Fortune and Abundance. And again, these are two powerful cards that have popped in together. The Wheel of Fortune is all about change, and at a very high level. It doesn't often turn up in a reading because it's one of the very powerful cards. And when it's here, watch out, because this universe is setting you on its journey, on part of your new journey. And the fact that the Fool is right next to it, looking into the Wheel of the Fortune, tells us, Aries, bang, you guys are up to something, and it's something new. So it's exciting in particular. The Wheel of Fortune can be changed at very high levels. So something you might have been doing for like a 9-year cycle, because this is the number 10, it's the end of cycles and moving into new things, could be coming to an end. So it could be your whole career. You might have been doing something in a career and you go, what? Oh, I finished that. I'm over it. I'm doing something new. My whole life I'm changing around. You could move countries. You could change relationships. You could change your belief systems, because that's the 5, then we go the 10, then we're back to the 0. It's like you're cyclically changing a whole bunch of stuff in your life. So perhaps that was the Hierophant's message, that you're breaking free from restrictions or strictures, or some of you will be anyhow. Given this is a general reading, it will be a little bit different for everyone, so bear that in mind. I really like the Wheel of Fortune, and traditionally it is known as a successful card, and it says success is coming your way, and it usually bodes very well. I mean, think of the word fortune and we think of wealth and abundance, and what's underneath it? The abundance card. So yay, welcome it in, guys. Some of you may be reaping an abundance of something, like a manifestation of something in the physical plane. It could even be financial abundance. Remember that abundance is of all things, so it's love, joy, harmony, happiness, empathy, understanding, tolerance. It's all those wonderful things in life that you can have an abundance of. You can't ask for more than to be fully abundant of all the positive energies in life. That's when life is totally satisfying. That's when we are in the bliss stage of life. So this is powerful. You know, hop on board and really, really connect with that energy that's coming. Don't let it just slip past you and disappear. Grab it. Grab it with everything you've got, and don't be afraid to hop on the Wheel of Fortune and the Wheel of Change, and then turn into this new journey. Let's look at what abundance says. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Booyah! So do it. You know, I can't say anything more. You've got to grab the energetic connection of this reading and just really zap into it. Don't let anything stop you. And in fact, your 4th card, the Fool, another one of my major favourites. This is about you, yourself, and what's the one beneath it? The pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So you're definitely going through a transitional change. There is so much about new beginnings in this reading. The Ace, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool. Success, abundance, and pride as well. The Fool is his own man. Nobody rules him. Nobody can tell him what to do. He has suddenly decided that this is his life and he must live it and free himself up from restrictions, from disbelief, from envy of other people, from anything else, because he is out to achieve success with abundance and pride. Bang, bang, bang. I love the Fool because it is about yourself, and it's about having gone within and deciding that you are the most important person in your life, and that when you seek your goals and desires and you achieve them and you're happy, then that is exactly what the card says. You then show that and put that energy out to everyone else so that they can utilize it. When we're all happy and we're achieving our goals and we're going in our directions, we're giving off all those positive vibes and everyone else gets them. So it's a win-win situation. I see the Fool looking back. He's definitely taken something from the past. It could be as far back as 2016, or even it could be a little less. It could be around that February time, but he's taken something from the past and he has made a decision. He's been contemplating it for a while, and there are certain factors coming into play that give him the instigation and the desire to uplift this going forward. So it is definitely connected to issues or people or situations that started a while ago, a few months back, and are now surfacing enough to make you make these changes. It's personal. For some of you it will be relationships, for some of you it will be career, for others of you it will be very spiritual, and I think there is a degree of spiritual ascension in this reading. For some of you it will be health as well. Don't forget, this Fool starting out on his new journey can very much be about health. For some of you, your health will be taking shape and changing. And again, the Ace of Rods can even be bringing that in, new health regimes. Just a whole new cycle on the Wheel of Fortune. You've done a 9-year stint of maybe bad health, and the tides are turning. And part of that will be because you are making the changes as well as the universe. So the timing is perfect. You know, if it is about health and you're making the changes, you'll change your diet, you might change the way you feel or act, the words you use, the approach or the people in your life. All of these things help us with our health. So yeah, powerful, powerful reading, Aries. I hope you have really, really enjoyed it and connected with it. Let's put these cards away and bring your final one into the reading and see what this is going to be. These are beautiful messages from the fairies, but they're very powerful, and they're quite slick, and they often want to jump out in a hurry to get their message out. They don't muck around, fairies. They're very quick little energy beings. So let's just see what is coming for Aries. Summer. So it's a timing card for you guys. It's also very green, so we do have the green chakra energy going on. That's heart chakra and also emotional health. Let me read the words for you. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So for us down here in the southern hemisphere, this is our summer. So this could be happening right now, which does actually match really well with the reading. Like you're instigating it now and it's sort of jumping into fruition and it's happening. You're turning the wheels already. So for other people in the northern hemisphere, your summer is a little way off yet, so perhaps you're still in the planning stages, or you're starting this new journey. The new Fool journey and the Wheel of Fortune is changing. You also remember, to get that abundance, you must manifest your thoughts into physical reality for abundance to occur. So it's also possibly these ideas of career and new jobs and making a new business. It might take that long to get it all up and running and to get it into this paradigm, to get a mentor or to find help and support as well, to turn it into the reality. So I think, guys, you've had a very powerful, lovely reading. Great card to finish off with. It's giving you a definitive time period about real set goals and actions for you all as well. So thank you, Aries, for joining me. I'm glad that you do. It's a privilege to do these readings for you. And stay safe wherever you are. Have a wonderful March ahead. And I wish you all much love, blessings, joy and happiness. Namaste.